Hello everyone and welcome to Tesla Streams Breath of Fire 2. So, okay. I've mentioned multiple times that I'm not really big on the first game. And I've explained myself plenty on that, but this is not the first game. This is the second. So I had a save file set up just while I was streaming it for my friend for a little bit to kind of pass by the time, but yeah, let me talk about this for a moment. My history with this game is pretty interesting because I played this game not knowing anything about it. Breath of Fire 1 and 2, I had no idea what to expect. I thought they were both okay back then. Because I was really starved for playing RPGs at the time. There weren't really that many I had, and really my standards weren't really that great anyway back then. I will say for the record that I think this one, though, aged much better than the first. I can play this anytime and really enjoy it. And the first thing that really hit me hard is the opening to the game. Let's see it. What? I don't have enough strength. Give yourself to God. Pray to God. Praise God. You must become God's strength. The fuck? Okay, wow. That's an opener for you. Jeez, if they want to freaking scare the crap out of you, that's a way to do it. Oh, wait, nap time. She got away from me. Damn it. Hey, Rio. Rio, come here for a minute. Before you do that, you want to check the doors here for a tree pole. That's going to come into play later, actually. You disappeared again. I don't think she likes naps. He's gonna find you, If you say no, he whacks you on the head. You fool! You're gonna do if you was in danger. You should protect your sister. So you're not given a choice in the matter. Good. I'll count on you. Alright, so the first one pretty much started with your village being burned down and finding out who's responsible. In this game, the game starts off a bit more peaceful. It's really not, like, all that bad. Although, for some reason, the game is in black and white. That's weird. Well, not completely in black and white, since that thing over there is yellow. Ryu, you're not lonely without your mother? Is that right? Been 3 years already since your mother died. Guess you can't cry forever. You're a big boy. And the thing over there changed color. Interesting. I'll get more into that later. So Yuzuko and wants to attack this village. This dragon appeared to save the people. The dragon is still here, sleeping in the back mountains. Isn't you always playing in the back mountain? Oh, were you? What? You had disappeared. Hope she hasn't gone outside the village. There's nothing. Damn it, really? Nothing? Hey, were you, you rascal? What's he go into other people's bathrooms? I know what that was. Is there anything here? We obtained herb. Interesting. Lately, there have been kids acting like orphans, getting into churches and they steal. You tell the old man to be careful. Who are you? Take care of you, huh? Father Gaynor. What's your father? He was a great magician. This village was attacked by the monster. He was incredible. We obtained herb, okay. Huh. Well, this is some nice music. Suddenly colored. Okay. Also, before I play any more of this, let me do something real quick. Because we have the same issue that we had in the last game with the controls. Let's fix that. There we go. There we go. Much easier to access the menu now. So we have a tree stick, shorts, let's see. We have strength, stamina, agility, wisdom, luck, offense, defense, vigor, condition, and guts. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory.
Put a chip clip on these chips.
What are you doing up?
I'm just up walking around. Chris is in there.
She's really worried about the being bigger. Okay, so I'm back from that little exposure. So yeah, we have color now. The stats, you can probably guess what most of these do. Although Vigor is one that I never really understood all that much. Because I always figured that was defense themed, but no, in this game that's what stamina does. So Vigor is kind of weird in this one. I'll have to look it up in a bit, but it's not really too important. But yeah, we need to go find Yua, wherever she is. Found her! Oh shit, monster! Gotta keep Yua safe here. I love how he has a little, like, stick to fight with, but he's just throwing haymakers at the enemy. Like, what the heck? Don't bother using the herb you just got. By the way, you cannot win this battle. Ryu, look out! Someone else does. 10 points of experience and 15 coins. Now, it's worth noting that both coins and experience are doubled, I think. Just a moment, let me check to see if that's correct here. Okay, so I was mostly right. What it is double the experience and 3 times the money. Oof, really? Yeah, that's a bit easier than the original, that's for sure. That was dangerous, wasn't it, Rio? You fought to protect you. You are brave. You're a bad girl, you are. Why did you come to a place like this? Because I wanted to see Mom. Your mother? That's right. If I take a nap here, Mom comes into my dreams. Your mother, huh? But you are. I know. Mom is dead. Oh. Yes, and she was also from Wendia, I guess? But judging by the wings, yes. Long ago, when the monster attacked the village, I could not protect your mother. If this dragon had not come to help us, I would not have been able to protect the rest of you. Sorry, Rio. When they had more strength, things would have been different, right? Daddy, you are not weak. You're strong. When the village says so. What happens if I say not true? You are! Daddy, it was not your fault. When the village says so. They say that you and the dragon saved the village from the monster. Haha, you're probably right, you are. Just hope your mother feels the same. She does feel the same. The dragon told me. Thank you, you. It's almost as if you can talk to the dragon. Mom comes in my dreams. Okay then, let's go home and talk about her. We should also go home before it gets dark. You might have a dream about Mom too. Would you like to close your eyes? If you say no, nothing really happens. But if you say yes... Hi? Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Mr. Demonic Eye thing. Alright. What? You live in this village? That's strange. I've always lived here, but I've never seen you. What? What do you mean by that? It's not what you were saying before. I haven't seen you around here before. Where are you from, boy? Oh, this ain't good. Whoa, what are you doing? You're a thief. Go away, shoo. They don't know who I am. Why? What? So you are the son of the preacher? You are a liar. Saint Eva will punish you. Oh, that ain't the happy sound effect from before, when that thing to the right changed. Ooh. Were you? Father Gainer? What are you talking about? The preacher of this village has always been Father Hulk. Huh. I must have missed the comic where Hulk actually decided to become a preacher. I mean, it's not the first time that Marvel did something creative and different with the Hulk, but still. A preacher is not the thing I would have expected. I've seen you out here before. Where you from, boy? Who's this child? Strange kid. Gives me the creeps. Ooh, not only do you not know me, but you guys are acting pretty abrasive now, too. Not friendly like before. Are you an orphan? If you have nowhere to go to the church. Saint Eva will not turn you away. Yeah, you look different. Young child, welcome to the house of Saint Eva. You also have no family, but you have nothing to fear. Hulk will look after you. The church will never turn away a poor child like you, even if you were a thief. There, think of this as your own home and rest. Yeah, with the kind of life Bruce Banner has had, I doubt he'd be willing to turn anyone away, really. Heave-ho! A cheap place. I guess I'll take the candles. Hi. You don't have to say anything. You're just like me, right? You act like a poor child, get into the church, you steal any valuables you can find, right? This place is worthless. We have to go to a bigger village. Go to another village. Are you going to stay here? Say no. Alright. Let's go. Let's go to a big village somewhere, steal and get rich, huh? My name is Bo. Nice to meet you, buddy. Now if you say yes... What? Say the stealing is bad? Or if it's like us have to do anything we can to survive? God will forgive us for such a small thing like stealing. If you don't want to come, I'm not going to insist. Live in this little village quietly. Pray to God. I'll see you around. But the thing is... Haha, I thought you would. You don't want to stay in an old village like this, right? Besides, bad guys like us don't belong in a church, right? My name is Bo. Nice to meet you. So, yeah. Oh, dear God. So, yeah. It's locked. So, yeah. With no one acknowledging our existence, basically, we have no choice but to leave town. With our new friend in tow. Now, that's kind of depressing. Oh no. Looks like rain. Wow, here comes the rain. It's pouring. Can we find a place to get out of the rain? Yeah, that church isn't sounding so bad right now, no, is it? But there is a cave, at least. Hey, it's pitch black in here. Oh, I lit the candle. I could use that candle. That was totally sitting out in the rain and probably would be put out by now, but whatever. RPG logic. We're set. Let's go. What? What's that? Let's follow it. I don't know, man. Don't think we should. Let's not. No, that's not the way. Ah, damn it. You're gonna get us in trouble, aren't you? Oh, crap. Oh, it's a monster. That's one word you could use. I would say incredibly large, gigantic demon creature. But hey, that's just me. Are you saying you are the one? Say that you are the child for the mission? Alright then, prove it to me. Okay. What? Oh dear. I don't think we're gonna get very far here. Nope, we certainly can't. Go ahead, Ryu. Let me see you open the gate, destined child. And that is when you will know the strength of God. Okay. It was like waking from a long dream, but now his father and sister have disappeared, and no one else recognizes him. He dreamt of a horrific demon who ripped his heart and body apart, but it remains just a dream. Yet the vision remains strong. Deep within the corners of his mind, he hears it calling. A different world. A world of silence. A world of darkness. He moves toward it, feeling both fear and exhilaration. He succumbs and the darkness welcomes him. This is so 90s, you know what? You are the one, the demon screeches. Deep within his own heart, he realizes that is true. Then, in that moment, reality washes away, and the dream begins to take shape. Huh. Fire 2. 10 years later. Now, this was not in the original Super Nintendo version. That said 10 years has passed. Yeah, that wasn't in the original. They've added quite a bit to the GBA version, content that wasn't there before. Apparently, the guy who was behind the manga for the Breath of Fire series in Japan did some illustrations for this game, and it's good stuff. I like it. We'll see more of that later. Elder, please give us work. We're full-fledged workers now. I know. Here's a job for you. So, basically 10 years have passed and we're now doing mercenary work, I guess? Or guild work would be more accurate. Let me see. What? Find a pet? Considering he's an anthropomorphic dog creature, isn't that kind of, like, racist to ask him to do? You don't want to do it? Of course I don't want to do it. A silly job like this. Besides, you gotta be pretty stupid to lose a pet. Wow, that's judgmental. A lot of people can lose track of pets. Sir, are these the men that will find my pet? Oh, Mina. Well, they don't seem to want the job. Mina? That's one letter off from Nina. Huh, interesting. You also have wings. So, does that mean you're from Windia? Well, they don't seem to want the job. Wait a minute. Nobody said we wouldn't do it. That is quite obviously what you were gonna say, but... Mina, you can leave it to me to find your pet. Well, thank you very much. Elder, leave it to us, and everything will be fine. Well, I'll leave it to you then. Please find my Susie. Be seeing you later. Please, Elder, leave it to us. We'd be happy to help such a pretty girl find her pet. Oh, you're quite a shallow person, aren't you? You're a calculating man. Well, try your best. Yahoo, I'm really excited now. Let's go, Ryu. See if this village and ask around. The face portraits were also heavily modified from the original. Bo is now a party member, and he looks very different here than he does in the Super Nintendo version. I'll probably play both versions, you know, just to give you an idea on the differences. It seems weird to play the GBA version first, but I have my reasons. The original Super Nintendo version is gonna be me rushing through all of the plot since it's pretty much identical. The plot is virtually identical. It just has less content in it, but there is a couple of reasons you want to play the Super Nintendo version. I'll get into that later when I actually get around to doing that version, but basically it's really not that bad of a version. I just think the GBA version is superior, really, in a lot of ways. Is there anything here? Gained Life PL. I forget what that stands for. It's Life something. But it's basically a revival item. Cover HP and all ability. It does not, however, give you all your AP back in this game, but AP is not really that big of an issue in this game compared to the original. At all, trust me. We have the tree pole, which can now be equipped. Bow is, judging by the name, good with a bow and arrow. Not that creative of a name in hindsight, but hey, whatever. Could be worse. Hi, Ryu. Did you find out anything about your father? Did he disappear a long time ago? If you hear anything, we'll let you know. A ranger has to do anything. Oh, they're rangers. There's all kinds of work, but I don't want to do any weird stuff. Really, a ranger is convenient. Cleaning, laundry, cooking, leave anything to us. Ranger's job is not all cool. Looking for a pet is not so bad. There are people who come to ask to have their house cleaned. Yeah, so they're basically doing guild work. They get jobs for money. Got it. There are many monsters in the northern part of this village. I don't know what you're looking for, but I suggest you don't go north. What they should be saying is you don't want to go east, actually, because you can't really go north, but... yeah, this is a nice little town we're in. There's a lot you can explore here. There's nothing! Screw you, you freaking cabinet. Nothing, my ass. Oh, Ryu, have a good day at work, and please pay your rent. Ah, so we are paying rent from this lady here. There's nothing! Fuck you. Mother sleeps all day. It's so dull. Grr, 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 grr. This is our room. It's a shabby room, but there's a bed to rest on. Anything here? There's nothing. What? Oh, that's just mean. But that is a free inn. If you go to your room over there, you can stay there for free, just like you could in the first game. So that's nice to know. There are still curious people who would pray to me. Lately, everybody prays to Saint Eva. Nobody pays any attention to the dragon god. It was so nice before. Oh, I'm sorry. You get old, you tend to complain. You're going to tell me the story of your journey? So yeah, this is basically the dragon statues from the first game, just not spiritual in nature anymore. It's just a statue. So yeah, there's that. My grandfather was a child. There was a town on the other side of Mount Fubi. I don't know about now, though. My little kitty was eaten. There's a bad monster living in Mount Fubi in the south. Ranger, please do something. Alright, but we'll take payment. That's how this works. Ranger, are you working? You are working hard. Oh, I love you, Mimiko. What are we going to do in such a place? This is exciting. Huh. So we have an item in a weapon shop. If you really wanted to make money really fast, you could take the live PL and sell it. Revival items are expensive, so they sell for a pretty penny. But we're playing the remake on GBA, so, or the remaster, I should say, so it's not so bad. What I will be doing is buying a couple of worms. Because yeah, we can do fishing in this game just like we could in the original. Sadly, the second game also has the same issue from the first, in that we have limited inventory, that we can only hold so many items. Though, thankfully, I will be glad to say that there aren't as many items you need to hold on to in this game. Storage is still a thing, where you can store special items away and store money. But it's not as important in this game. Now, if you are in a place that has battles, there is a small imp-like thing, a creature to the top left that will be dancing around. If there aren't any creatures, then he's sleeping. That's kind of interesting. You can discern whether enemies are in an area and whether they're not. That's a nice little attention to detail. Also, I appreciate the fact that you don't have to go into status now to see how much experience you're going to need to get to the next level. See, in this game it actually tells you how much you're going to need in terms of pure points. The number at the top for each character is the total that they have, and the one at the bottom is how much experience you have left to get. So you don't have to do the math yourself. You can just look at the bottom number and that's how much you need. Simple as that. I like that. It feels a lot more convenient. Let's see. Nope, can't do it. There are two special things that can happen after battle. Let's show off what that is. We're pretty weak right now. But we do have two party members to start with, unlike the first game. So battles don't tend to be too overwhelming. Especially since they're both pretty capable at what they do. 12 points of experience and 18 coins. That's a lot more than you used to get, trust me. Now keep in mind, experience is still divided amongst party members. However, this time around, they only divide it by the members that are traveling with you. If you have more than 4 party members, then they don't level up with you. But they don't take experience away either. I prefer the system, honestly. I'd love it if they would level up. Like even if they're not traveling with you, but at least they're not taking your experience. So at worst, experience is only divided by 4. Plus, every time you get a new party member, the game adds experience that the enemies give to compensate for it. For example, if we had 3 party members right now, you would be getting 18 experience instead of 12. That way you're not getting chipped. Which I think is a very reasonable way to handle it myself. Ryu moved to level 2. Obtains Time Orb. Fucking really? He's a freaking Time Lord all of a sudden? Can move time forwards. Oh, we just unlocked a fishing spot. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to make sure you have a rod and some bait equipped, otherwise they won't let you cast. But yeah, you can definitely tell that fishing is different in this. Now, instead of it being completely automated, fish is actually in the water. And what you do is you... Damn it. Okay, let's try that again. You basically decide how far you want the... When it says power, that's how far you throw. You typically want to be as close as possible when you try to catch a fish, though. Because that means you don't have to reel in as far. I got a new nagi. Cool. And we got a sardine. And that's all the bait we have, I do believe. Yep. You use up a bait each time. You either catch a fish or mess it up. So, gotta be careful about that. Now, in the original game, this is a prime example on how to make money. Because if you take fish you catch, each one sells for 30 zenny each. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. Wait. Hold on a second. There's nothing. Screw you. Is there anything here? No, it's an antidote. Oh, this is Romaina's Dan. I mean, it comes to food sometimes. But I don't know what she does here. I think she comes to meet someone here. Could it be a boyfriend? Giggle, giggle. Please find Mina's pet, Susie. Susie loves to take walks, and she often goes far away. And there's a chest I'm missing here somewhere. I just can't remember where. Yeah, seriously, why am I missing something here? Confusing. Yeah, I'm confused. I could have sworn there's something here. Where did I see that? It's locked. These people, they don't pay their rent and they party all the time. Don't come running to me when St. Eva punishes you. You could just kick them out. Just saying. Hey, my boy sleeps all day. And you no, he sleeps all night. You're sleeping during the day. It's best to spend all the money you earn all at once like this. Wow. Entitled much? Hey, Bo, just because you're good at picking locks, stop sneaking into other people's homes. We weren't. We live here. Wow, these people are pathetic. I'm confused. This is where we got the light PL. Wow. I cannot remember where I found this before. There's only so many places I can access, you know. Because part of the town is trapped by those guys over there. Huh. Could have sworn that was the thing. Oh wait, was this the original game when that happened? Yeah, I think it was the first one where I got 100 coins. Today's become difficult because the monsters are increasing. Trust the ranger to guide us. Okay, never mind. So, in terms of fish, they recover HP. The sardines heal 40, unagis heal up to 100. They're not too hard to get in large numbers either. If we go to the item shop, for example, the best healing item that we can get is only 40 HP, and it costs 8 zenny. Worms only cost 4 zenny. And at the point of the game where we're at, you can actually I'll only catch things with worms. Shrimp and urchin bait is really kind of useless right now. Actually, let's go ahead and sell those for now. just so I could buy more worms. There we go. That's the stuff. There we go. Let's go and use up the 3 first. But first we need to get the fishing spot back, since it doesn't always show up on the field. The 3rd and 4th games fixed this problem. But was it level 2? Obtained Cure 1. Now for the record, you do not need to fish to make this game easy. What the fuck? That shouldn't have happened. Wow. Wow. You were being a little bitch. Now I don't have an... Fuck. There we go. Yeah, this is not really the ideal rod. It's a very cheap one that we got for free. And yeah. There we go. You can get a better one later. Awesome. Fuck. Quick. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna bother keeping that one. Shit. There we go. Come on, guys. Fuck. Wow, you guys are being bitches. There we go. Okay. Definitely need a better rod before I mass fish like this. Because, yeah, it's not the most ideal thing for this, unfortunately. Oh. Okay. Still got some bait equipped. Oh. Oh. I figured if I waited too long, you know, I would lose my durability, but that does not seem to be the case here. Interesting. Equip rod bait and cast equipment. Further proof you need to actually have stuff equipped for it. It doesn't automatically do it itself. Come here. Damn it. I'm surprised that worked.
I tried myself. Some things I just can't do.
Yeah, what did I do? Okay, I'm back. Take those comic books to the dump? What? At least this time I saw when you were posting. Okay, but... So we got a lot of fish. I tend to keep the Undeonages since their healing is very good for this part of the game. And I usually sell the sardines for some extra cash. You don't really need to do this though, to be honest. The remake makes it a lot easier to get money since battles give triple what they used to. So you can really just not have to rely on this near as much. When I show off the Super Nintendo version, you're going to see the difference. And just how hard it is to get money early on, so fishing definitely stands out. But it's not the only thing that stands out, though. I'm holding on to my money for now, not buying any equipment. The battles aren't really that hard to really justify getting it right now. There's another side thing we can do. Ryu's level 3. Sometimes you'll see grassy panels show up on the field. Bo's level 3. Learn Cure Poison. Awesome. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Bo's also your healer. And boy, you find out very quick just how much of a more effective healer he is compared to Nina from the first game. Oof. No competition at all here. Bo's practically Ryu in terms of power right now. He hasn't stayed like that the whole game, but he always stays respectively powerful, and he's about as good being a healer as Nina was, if not more so. He has Cure 1 and Cure Poison at the start of the game, and his attack power is pretty legit. Plus, since he has the bow and arrow, much like Bo from the original, I forgot to mention that. Two characters that essentially have the same name in two different games. Come on, people, you can be more creative than this. But much like Bo from Breath of Fire 1, he does the same damage from the back row. Which also gives him quite good of a niche in your team. But yeah, you want to switch your formation here and go into here. This is the hunting ground. You see, it's the bow and arrow is not just for battles. You can use it in various hunting grounds too to hunt wild game. And I screwed that one up. Let's try this again. There we go. If you hit them enough times, you get items out of them. Roast is a full HP heal to one person. However, you can get different items depending how often you click it. You can also get meat. Also liver. Okay. Meat. 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 Liver. Beef. There we go. Come on. Now, the other ones are generally less effective at what they do. Roasts are something I want to hold on to. You can sell them for a lot of money if you want. for 200 each, so that's a huge moneymaker. But believe it or not, you actually want to hold on to these. I'll put it in storage for now, because they have a use later on where they could be extremely potent. But they're good to have for later. There's also this place down here. This is a strange living animal. That was a little fishy. Scarful's going over the world, and we are going to Windia next. At least they're calling it what's supposed to be called in this. Please be at the counter there and come this way. Please be at the counter there. Fine. Come and see. This is the only place in the entire world. You can see the grass man. Because there's only 30 coins. 30 coins. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Doesn't look like a grass man. It's really boring. We should have gone to Corsair for the battle show instead. It spit at me. Turtles feed. Isn't it worms? Yuck, that makes me sick. It's nonsense. Oops. Go through the feet of the turtle. Wee. What tears down mountains can be used to build castles, blind some, yet helps others to see. Ding ding ding, that's correct. Huh. See the unusual grass band right in here. Come and take a good look. That's it. Did you enjoy it? Was the grass band scary? We'll see you again. Money from your parents and come back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, this is ultimately kind of pointless. You don't really get anything from doing so. It's just there for, I guess, minor entertainment, but honestly, most players aren't going to give a shit. So, at this point, we've shown off all the optional stuff we can do for now. We need to find Susie. However, before we do that, I'm going to get just a little more money and buy that rod. Because that's going to come into play much later on. We don't need this anymore. This is a very strict replacement. Oh yeah. Ryu's special overworld ability is fishing in this, just like it was in the original. We... Yeah, it's a lot easier to deal with fish now. Yeah, that really should have been a loss for me, but I managed to pull it off with this new rod. These two fish are a bit on the weak side. As long as you have a decent rod for it, you shouldn't have too many issues. Like, sometimes you can mess up, but it's far more uncommon now, as you can tell. Of course. Come on. Get closer to me here, fishy. Oh, come on. Stop it. Oh, you are a little bitch. Seriously. There we go. And that's all the fish. Go figure. I have a bit more bait. Let's try that again. With the exception of the one that got away. Fuck you, really. Yeah, sometimes the game can just be weird in how it decides to just decide, oh yeah, we're just gonna make this an automatic loss, even though it doesn't make sense. Ah, fuck you. Okay. Damn it. Well, I really would like to get that other Nagi. Can I? Yes. Good. Oh, perfect. It was my last bait, too. Yeah, we have quite a few Nagis, which are prime for healing if we need it. And we could just get rid of the other fish. I mean, they're basically just justified herbs. There we go. I'll hold on to the Unagis for now. So we have a bit of money now. So bows typically are a healer if we really need it, so I'm going to be mostly focusing on Ryu here. Because if push comes to shove, Ryu's going to be doing the attacking while he's healing. So, don't quite have enough for that yet. But I think we're good. We have plenty of healing if we need it, and I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, really. What we needed to do is go to Mount Fuji. That's our next destination. Ryu's level 4. Cool. Mount Fuji. It's back again. Did you say something? Ooh, free healing spot. Drink the clear water? Strangely, they all regained their strength. Indeed we did. That's awesome. You know what? I stand corrected. They were doing the same thing Breath of Fire 1 was doing. Never mind. Well, that sucks. But then, why did it say Ryu had 10 experience and he needed 10? That doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Huh. Okay, so... But yeah, Bo's about to level up to see Zay more. Yeah, these guys are assholes. These spider things, they can poison. Ooh, 40 points of experience though. Divided between the two of us, that's 20. Bo's level 4. Yeesh. Shit. For experience of 30 coins, man. Jeez. Go and use up the herbs first. For 4 points of experience of 30 coins. Ryu moves level 5. Bo moves level 5. Learn defense up. Ooh, nice one. 36 points of experience of 24 coins. Lucky. It's handsome. I'm tired of dogs and cats. Well, I've got to go. 3, 2, 1, go! What? Oh. Whoever was a boss fight, that looks like. Oh boy. Now, we do have Shot, which I'll show off. We have Guts and Shot, which are two character unique abilities. I'll be showing that at a later time. Or at least Shot I will. Guts might actually be useful for this fight. Let's bring up some defense. I'll take the best one. Oh shit, I go first. Damn it! No fair, I want that one. No, Pooty wants that one. Wow, really, Pooty? I was not expecting them to be faster than me. That might be an issue. Let me try showing off Guts here. Guts is actually a healing move. It uses your Gut stat to heal HP. Be careful about overusing it though. If you use it too much, your Gut stat will actually decrease over time. That ain't good. You guys eat the other one. What are you doing, meanie? Please stop, sis. And they're bickering amongst each other, I guess. Works for me. Yeah, that's not very good yet. The higher your gut stat, the more that heals. I think it heals a percentage of your HP, depending on how high your guts is. I typically don't use it though. See, we have Palo, Peach, and Pewty. Wow, they can't be consistent with the names, I guess. You must eat everything. That's true. Let's eat without fighting. Wow, you guys are actually reasonably powerful. I wouldn't have expected that with how I keep leveling up, but... Okay, one down. So that should make this a bit easier. And I really should be saving my MP. Although I could probably go back to the pool after this to get my MP back, so I guess it's not a huge problem. 600 points of experience? 81 coins, oh my god. Ryu moved to level 6. Bo moved to level 7. 2 whole levels. Demon drops something. Drops herb. Could it be that Susie was eaten by those guys? I hope not. We better hurry and find her. Yeah, experience in this game's kind of nuts. It's just double, but it feels so much more. The thing is, experience wasn't really bad in the original either. But there are times in the game where it will get tougher, and the game will expect you to keep up, especially if the game thinks you're just progressing a little too quickly. Ryu's level 7. Ryu got Cure 1. That's different. In the original game, Breath of Fire, Ryu didn't get anything but dragon skills. Not true for the second game. He actually has other skills aside from being part dragon. So, I don't think that's a spoiler, by the way. I mean, it's pretty much common knowledge that Ryu in these games tends to be dragon themed. Bo's level 8. See about the levels. You get them so easily in here. And it's not just the GBA version. Even in the Super Nintendo version, this would be a prime leveling spot. Once you know you can survive in here. So this place is really abusable. Okay, so you have to go up here. I want to just type that out. I think we move this. Just see if I'm right later. Oh, that's not good. This is a lot of responsibility, but I can handle it. I should hope so. I see chest. Contains fire rock. That is a very powerful item that does a magic attack during battle. Yeah, we're gonna be holding on to that. Oh shit. Okay, that's leading out of here. That's not what we want. We obtained salad ball. Well, I have one, but you don't. So, okay, I'll give it to you. My name is Azusa, and I'm a hunter. I was hunting an animal and ended up here. Isn't that always the way? Oh, we can't go in there anymore. Shame. I really like that. HP pool. Oh well, not much we can do about it. But now we're at the other side. And sure enough, there is a town on the other side of here, like that guy said there was. And oh my god, I'm rich. I have some we can sell later, too. Whoa. Oh, help me! What is that? It's coming from inside. Let's save first, though. Help me, cockroach! Oh no, I must help him. Let's go and cap out on health for this. This is typically where you want to use the fire rock, but I actually want to hold on to it. There's a better use for it later on. Yeah, you take a lot of damage, but you can actually do this without the fire rock. So it's best to save it. 168 experience, 180 coins. Following the tradition of cockroaches as being enemies in this series. Ryu's level 8. Bo's level 9. Don't come near me! We just saved you. Oh, you're not talking to us. Oh, ugly, I hate you. I'll be back again. I'm back. So yeah, this fight, huh? Guessing defense is a somewhat good idea here, even if he's not that hard. Yeah, he's not that hard. He has more HP than the smaller ones, but 128 points of experience, 45 coins. Wow, sure was a big cockroach. I've been wondering for many years, but I never had to fight for my food against a cockroach before. Really? First time, huh? I find that questionable. Especially living in a ramshackle place like this. I have a hard time believing that, man. Just saying. I've got to finish eating this before they return. So I eat this all by myself? But since you saved me, I'll share it with you guys. What do you think? Doesn't it look good? I'll give you guys the leg. Now, little piggy, let's take off this probably some collar and boil you. Collar? Why would a pig have a collar on? Little man, looking for a pet. What? Are you insinuating that I ate a dog or a cat? How rude. I haven't eaten one lately. Lately? Really? I mean, I know homeless people need to be desperate for food, but come on, man, that's mean. Like, you couldn't make do with anything else? I mean, there's plenty of hunting grounds around here. Let me see that collar for a minute. Who takes the collar? Susie has ran on it. Oh no, that pig is Susie. Speeda's pet. Oh, I'm so glad we realized in time. Darn, it's a shame. Can't just have a bite of the leg. No! What was the pig in his bag? Really, dude? You're gonna put a pet in a bag? Yeah, I mean, he'd be so happy. At least tell me you're leaving the top open. Maybe she'll give me a kiss. Oh God, you are shallow. Buddy, let's rush home. I'm so hungry. Sorry, man, but we got a job to do. I mean, nothing's really stopping us from doing a little hunting for him, though. I will give the game that. But the game's not going to offer the option for us to do that for him, so that sucks. Sadly, this will forever be closed to us now. It's pretty bad, really. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to be doing a couple of things in town before I go report back. It's important you do this. Wow, I had enough for all that and then some. Shit. Yeah, you can definitely tell the amount of extra money you get in this game. Affording equipment upgrades is not going to be that big of an issue. So far we haven't had to rely on the fish we caught, so that's nice to know. Oh, but don't worry, that's gonna come in handy later. Oh yeah, I need to sell that bandana. Not to sell for much, but hey, it's enough. So we got the stick rod, we got the equipment, they got plenty of fish, so... Yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty good for ourselves right now. Sadly, things are about to get a lot more frustrating, though. I am just saying. Alright. Okay, go and save. Okay, you guys are saying the same thing. Elder, we've done it. We found Susie. See, look. Susie! Oink, oink, oink. Susie is so clean. Did you bathe her? Yeah, let's go with that. Something like that. I thank you very much. I'm so glad you came back in time. In time for what? She's going back to Windia. I really appreciate what you have done. Please come and visit us in Windia. Goodbye, everyone. It's not fair. I thought we could become friends. Yeah, not as calculating as you thought, huh, Bo? Don't pout. Here's your pay. Receive 500 coins. Yeah, they're still doing the coins thing, even in the second game. It's supposed to be Zenny. When you think about it, there's no way that Mina could fall for anyone like me. At least we got the work done, right, buddy? Well, at least he's quick to bounce back. I think it's about time to give you a bigger job. Yeah, about that. You might want to change your mind on that. Still seeing the same thing. There's a landslide in Mount Fubi. You dilly-dally, you never know what will happen. Oh, and I'm tired. Should we go to our room and rest? If you say no... Wow, you're a hard worker. But Ryu... Let's rest. Oh, right. Well, that one we were actually able to win. But, yeah, you need to rest at this point. Nothing happens otherwise. I'm warning you, though. You better be prepared for this. Good night. Yeah, who is it? Yeah, what is it? What? Work? Oh, please come in. I see. So you want me to break into this house? Well, yes. I want you to get back the treasures that he stole from me. Do you believe my story? I understand. I believe you. I will get your treasure, the magic hood, back for you. Oh, thank you. Can you go now? There's no sense in waking him up. Since we were kids, I was always better at stealing anyway. These people... Okay, you're saying the same thing. Ryu and Bo make a great team. I understand they've been friends since childhood. Burglar broke into Trout's house. They're saying that Bo is the thief. That can't be true. Well... kind of is. But apparently it was for a just cause. But I don't think they're gonna believe me. No, no one's allowed to enter or leave until the burglar is found. No, you can't pass Ryu. No one could leave because a burglar broke into Trout's house. But I can't believe the thief is Bo. Oh, excuse me. Well, someone came this way. The exit has been secured. The only way the criminal could go away is by flying. Huh, really? At least this pathway is open now. Hey you didn't find Bo? That dog, we finally see him as he really is. That's racist. You're Ryu? Your buddy Bo stole Trout's treasure. We want to capture him and throw him in jail. See, Bo, tell him what I said. Sorry, Ryu. I'm the one that asked Bo to go into the Trout house. It's my fault that Bo's being treated like the bad guy. Please, Ryu, save Bo. Master is very regretful that he asked Bo to do that job. But the fact is, Trout was wrong to steal... But the fact is, Trout was wrong to steal the Master's treasures. I'm not taking my Master's side, but Trout is a terrible man. He's so cheap that he doesn't even have a maid. Trout would do anything for his fortune. He's capable of anything. Bo was probably framed. It's locked. Well, I mean, we've been everywhere we can, so let's check back out our room. Yep, there he is. Sorry, Ryu. We're really in a mess now. Do you think I stole anything? You're supposed to say no, but there's nothing I can do if you feel that way. Yes, I did break into that house, but I didn't do anything, believe me. It's true. Broke into Trout house because Kogor asked me to. But I'm not the one that robbed the house. Please believe me, Ryu. It is true that it is wrong to break into someone's house, but let me explain. Sigh, what a relief, you understand. Actually, it was like this. Thank you, Ryu. I knew you would believe me. This is what actually happened. Okay. I was trying to get what Kogor asked me to get. I was asked to take the magic hood, and I had no intention of taking anything else. My understanding was that it belonged to Kilgore, and that Trout stole it from him. I was taken back what was stolen, so it wasn't a bad thing. I told myself this when I tried to open the warehouse lock. That's when it happened. Oh, excuse me. I looked into the warehouse. It was empty. The girl I saw just took everything. Oh, the girl I just saw took everything. Of course, including the magic hood. I had no choice but to try and run, but... And that's how you became the suspect. That's not what he should have said. What he should have said is that's how I became the suspect. Like, translation is still a problem with the Breath of Fire series. The third game is when they got a lot better about it. But the first two games struggled on the Super Nintendo for their translation. You've got to find the girl. You have to find her and prove my innocence. Wait, someone's coming. Okay, I'm gonna hide in the trash. Get rid of them for me. Where did Bo go? You're making a mistake to hide him. Well, he doesn't seem to be here. But if he comes back, tell him he can't escape this town. I'll catch him no matter what it takes. boy, that was close. What shall we do? They're totally convinced that I did it. How can I escape? Jumping around to the trash can. Get it, Ryu. Take me away like this. Then, I'll ask the old man to hide me. You remember? You were from Ruins. Ruins, do you remember? Was it Mount Fubi? No. Ruins where we found Susie. It's on the other side of the south town? I'm sorry, buddy. I know it'll be tough climbing to Mount Fubi carrying this trash can. But you're the only one person I can rely on. Still saying the same thing, huh? Yeah, you want to be prepared for this, because now Ryu's all by his lonesome. Which essentially means we lost our main healer. Now, we still have Cure 1 on Ryu at least, for emergencies, but we lost Cure Poison. So, knowing that... you might want to carry around a few of those, just saying. Just in case. We have plenty of HP healing with magic and items, but we don't have much in the way of antidotes, so... Hey, no, Ryu, you can't leave town. What are you holding? Comic book. What? Comic books? Oh, and you're going to throw it away. Will you tell me we threw it away later? There's no real reason. Really? Okay. I'm holding bow! On second thought. So sorry for you, but I can't let you go. That's what I'm supposed to say, but go ahead. I don't think that Bo is the bad guy. Don't worry, the truth will come out in the end. Oh, it's just trash. The trash is going to smell. Go throw it away before the soldiers see you. I love how, even if you're honest, nothing much comes of it. Freaking great. Alright, so... yeah, you might notice that the experience has gone down dramatically since I'm by myself. It would normally be 24 points of experience, so yeah, unlike the original game, you don't get penalized for having a bunch of characters, since the game would just... the game now, in this game, increases experience based on how many characters you have for each enemy, so it just evens out. That's really convenient. Really wish the first game was like that too, but what you gonna do? Not that it would have been enough to save it, but it would have been a step in the right direction. Especially when you're trying to get all those spells at the end of the game. Fuck. The amount of times you need to fight strong enemies just gets a bit absurd after a while. That's why I'm not too concerned about this game increasing experience in gold, because at least it doesn't want to waste your time too much. Which I like. You will have to grind every now and then, but it's nowhere near as excessive as the first game, where you just had to do it in an agonizingly high amount of time. Usually for gold, but also for experience. I mean, it's just pretty bad. I mean, I know Breath of Fire 1's not really a hard game, but that doesn't excuse the fact that you did have to grind a lot to get a lot of high levels. Especially when you started getting a lot of characters recruited, and so the experience was being drained away from you. It took a while to actually get enemies that gave me a high enough experience after that. This game, thankfully, will, even in the original release for Super Nintendo, never put you through that. Whew, good thing, too. Boy, it was tight in there. And it smelled so bad. Thank you, Ryu. Oh, it's you guys again. I haven't eaten anything all day today. I'm wasting away to nothing. Oh no. I'll figure something out for food. I was hoping that you would let me hide out here. Listen to our story. Suddenly Final Fantasy X. I see. You've been falsely charged. And you want to hide here. Right. I'm counting on you to help me. Until Ryu finds the real crook. Oh, okay. Actually, your timing is perfect. The roof has been coming apart lately. And I needed someone to help me fix it. By helper, do you mean me? If you don't want me to snitch, you better work hard. Ha ha ha. Oh, you bitch. Ha 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 ha. Looks like I have no choice but to help him. Great. Actually, I would really prefer that. You both help me. But I guess it's best for Ryu to go and find the bad guy. That's true. If we don't find the real female thief, I'll have to hide forever. You would never forget a female thief who looks like a bat if you ask around about a suspicious woman, a hometown or Corsair. Should be able to get some ideas. Ryu really caused a lot of trouble for you. Since we were kids, I was the one that always got carried away and got us in trouble. Please find her for me, buddy. Then we could work together again. I love that theme. The heroic Ryu theme. Okay, you're saying the same thing. It's right for me, buddy. Then we can work together again. Alright. So now the journey truly commences. We may not have started it by our own, but we are on our own for now. Thankfully, Ryu is in a much better spot in this game to survive by himself than the one from the original. Because you were heavily reliant on items in the first game, because until you got a healer party member, you were kind of fucked. That kind of sucks, you know? What a woman with wings. Did I go with the girl from M School? I don't think she's a thief, though. Yeah, M School actually stands for Magic School, and it's this place right here. Normal people aren't allowed in unless you're a student, though. Sob, I've been dumped by Mimiko. I haven't done anything. Why did she leave me? It's locked. What? Are you calling a weirdo? What a wrong thing to say. All I do is watch. To watch people going about their work. It's easier than working. You're Ryu? Your buddy Bo still trusts treasure. Ah, whatever. That's just for... okay. There's a single person that suspects the Bo's guilty, but I don't suppose Trent will forgive him. There's no other option but to find your real culprit to prove your buddy's innocence. Working on it. Anyway, you must do your best. What a strange woman? They mention it. There's a woman fighter come into Coliseum. Does that have anything to do with it? Maybe. Go to Corsair by finish working. So go see him there in a fight. Corsair's northeast of here. Alright. Our house has been burglarized. I'm going to have the ranger secure the house. It's pretty lonely when someone who talks as much as Bo disappears. Nobody believes that Bo's done anything bad. So do we can to prove your friend's innocence. Go to the child. This child is semi-phobia. Don't know about now though. Okay, so you're saying the same thing. Here's if a nasty guy like Trud is burglarized. Ooh boy. Stealing is a bad thing, but I'm sure that Saint Avery will forgive you. Dear God, he doesn't do anything. Does he really love me? So yeah, this is the Church of Saint Eva. You're worried about something, aren't you? I can tell. Thane's herb. Kinda wish it was something better, but what are you gonna do? Look at Mom of Saint Eva. We help you. You have some concerns. Listen to me of Saint Eva. The journey will continue for a while. We'll be involved. So they're saying believe in your own strength. The road will open up for you, and you must not forget to equip yourself with weapons and armor. Wait, what? Ryu is a strange way of making people in their hearts. This gift, you will be blessed with many friends. Yes, just like Bo, you will join strengths that compass something. You'll make many friends like this. Ryu lost his parents at a young age and grew up on his own. That is your strength, but I think there is something else. Feel strong powers protecting you. Uh-huh. Now, so see if your journey with Saint Eva's hard. Yeah, you can see it at churches too. It just feels kind of wrong to do it at the church when you would rather do it at the Dragon God statue, you know? Well, that's all the tips we can get here. So, Corsair it is. Now, we could have come over here when we still had Bo in our party. And the enemies over here are tougher, but they give more stuff. But a guard would be blocking the road until we solved Mina's problem. So coming over here wouldn't have really been all that helpful. Now we have to come over here, though. Alright, so... Gain 3 points of experience, 75 coins. Ooh. Yeah, the enemies, even with full defense, can hit pretty hard. Look out for hoodlums. We're going straight north here. Going to the west will take us to a place we're not supposed to be yet. Buru Buru. 15 points of experience and 15 coins. Alright, let's, Devil Kid. 12 experience and 60 coins. Nice. Look, we made it for Corsair with plenty of MP left. Good. I mean, I have items for backup anyway, but it's nice to know I don't have to rely on them yet. Oh, but that's gonna happen. Oh boy. Before you do anything, you want to go to the equipment shop here. Hexed stick. Weapon for a fighter. Interesting. Bronze sword. Leotard CL for someone else. Light armor, Ranger CL. There we go. Bronze helmet. More defense, yes. But that's all we can get for now. That's distressing, but Not much we can do about it. Excuse me. You need to use the bathroom? Don't mind me. Go right ahead. I'm just a poor man, living here because I have no money. I have no home and no job. I wish someone would build me a house. Where you obtain smoke? There's nothing. Screw you. So this is where we're supposed to be, but... Oh duh, the fight is a show where fighters gather in Coliseum and fight. Understand now? You come to see the fighter girl. I'm in line to see her, but she is so popular. It's hard to get tickets. Coliseum was originally just ruins. Now it has become a place where all men of courage from around the world come to compete. The girl is going to be in the fight, but I don't know who she is. It's almost a guarantee that a girl with a show like this would be tough. So I'm already her fan. Low standards, man, let me just say. So, you can use smoke to beat the enemy less. It's not the Marvel 3 though, where it just cuts encounters completely. They did away with that. Probably because it was too busted. I mean, I understand that to an extent, because, you know, you could get through the whole game almost. Like, I mean, leveling is necessary in the game, sure, but, like, if you're not grinding or whatever, you could use Marvel 3 to just go through dungeons with no enemies whatsoever, which can make the game feel very boring. So I'm kind of glad they just nerfed the item and renamed it Smoke instead. I don't usually use them, because as you saw in Breath of Fire 1, I tend to fight bot battles anyway. And really, unlike the first game, there aren't any really obnoxious dungeons in this game that overstay their welcome too much. Well, with the exception of one, but I'll showcase what that's like. Now, Help BLs are basically the Unagis. They heal 100 HP. Unagis are generally easier to get, though. And it's also a lot more cost-effective to use bait and catch them rather than to just buy a bunch of Help BLs to do the same thing. I have plenty of Unagis anyway. Didn't even take me very long to get them. Sadly, there is no dragon statue here, so if you want to save, you will have to use the church. And that's very distressing. But the game's not giving me a choice, I guess. You see Ray? Isn't he handsome? And he's an important man to see of his church. Ah, yes, gotta have the really handsome young member of the church that totally isn't sinister at all. Are you traveling? If you have a problem between your journey, the church will help you. Finds herb. Hey, at least it's better than nothing. I may not look like one, but I'm a doctor. Church has let me stay for now. I'd like to have my own doctor's office someday. A lot of people are asking about homes and stuff. I wonder what's up with that. So yeah. Wait a moment. Let me look at the lamp shop again. Oh wow, they're already letting you buy wisdom fruits. Wisdom fruit is basically like the acorn from Breath of Fire 1. It heals AP. Unfortunately, in Breath of Fire 2, they did something stupid with the basic AP recovery item. As a matter of fact, let me save state and just show what I mean here. Time to destroy my AP. What? What the heck? Why would it hurt me? Yep, it restores 20 AP alright, but you lose 20 HP in the process. You're basically converting HP to AP when you use the wisdom fruits in this game. Apparently, the reason the creators did this is they were honoring like Norse mythology with the fruit, basically converting vitality into wisdom, which was a big thing in Norse mythology. I'll take their word for it, but I think it's a stupid ass idea. You basically took an item that's supposed to be helpful, and you're punishing the player for wanting to exploit it. Because after using it, you're going to have to heal yourself. That's really dumb. Now, there is another AP recovery item we'll get much later, which does not hurt you when you use it. It's called the Wise Ball, and we'll be getting some later. But for now, wisdom fruits are all we have for recovering AP. Thankfully, the game does not really require you to have this. A lot of wisdom fruits on hand, because AP recovery is not nowhere near as taxing on you. You see, in the first game, you were constantly having to heal all the time because enemies were just brutal towards you. And because of limited inventory space, you didn't want to carry a lot of items with you. They heavily improved how many slots you have to hold items, though. Yeah, way more slots this time around. And you don't really have too many items you need to hold on to in terms of equipment. Everything just feels better. Looking for a strange woman? What for? People go there at night, and just go around then. I'd like to kill some time until evening. Okay. If you go north, you reach Tag Woods. From there, go west, you reach Windia. Interesting. Rand does this trick where he rolls up his body in a ball. Rolls I could never imitate it. They say the girl that's going to be in the fight is very strong and cute. The girl's opponent is a lumberjack from Tag Woods named Baba, right? Weird name. You're not one that I'm not one to judge, so he looks like a guy that wouldn't hesitate to fight with a girl. Wow. What? You? You want to meet the girl who's in the fight? It's not possible. The tickets are sold out. You must see the show, won't you enter the fight? But the opponent to the debut competition is always Baba. Okay, can I talk to you? Is that even possible? Yes, although I missed him. Come on, get over here. Over here. Come on, buddy. Because of the popularity of the fight, strange people have started coming to the show. Okay. Okay, so everything else is the same here. So yeah, we need to see this Baba person. Alright. I'm probably gonna go and stop this early because... Wait, actually. I'll be right back. I think I am going to stop streaming for now. Because I meant to do a little bit farther. I was waiting for my mom to take medicine, but she went ahead and took it a little bit early. Not much, but a little bit. So, yeah. So, where's the end? Make it nighttime. Why not? I got the money. I don't have a super high amount, but it's enough. Got all the equipment I need. I have all the items I need for now, so... I mean, I'll be fine. You're gonna find out just how much more convenient this game actually is compared to its predecessor. I mean, I'm sure I made it somewhat obvious by now, but man, you're gonna see it. It kinda helps. Oh hey, Mark Hang subscribed. That's awesome. The game is just fun. Really fun. Especially later on when a whole bunch of content opens up. Because, yeah, this game has a lot of content in it. As a matter of fact, all the Breath of Fire games, up until we get to the 5th one anyway, has really, really abundant amounts of side content you can do. Honestly, compared to everything else, the first game's just pretty piffily basic, because there's not really much in the way of side content you can really do in it. I mean, there's a couple of things. One that I never even bothered to show off, and I won't show it off now. But basically, if you took Gobi to Prima and a small handful of other stores, you might see an empty counter. You could basically go up to the counter and play shopkeeper, kind of like Tornado Talon's scenario in Dragon Quest IV. It works very similarly. You wait for people to walk up to you. They'll try to ask you for a bargain, usually an item you can use, and you can decide whether it's a worthy purchase or not. Most of the time, it's going to be cheap crap that you're not ever going to find a use for. But on rare occasions, they will offer you rare weapons, armor, and items, which can be useful. So, you know, you could do that. I just kind of forgot about it. I meant to show it off at some point. Because really, there's a lot of time investment to it, and not many items I would get would be very powerful by endgame anyway. So I figured, well, what's even the point? I think in terms of getting robots and armor, the fishing, they started doing that with fishing more. I'll demonstrate that later on. As a matter of fact, there's this one item I'd like to have. I just don't know how long it'll take me to get it. Obtain Zerb. It's not terribly helpful. Help BL? Sure, I'll take that. Why not? It's not what I'm after, but hey, I'll take it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My mom went back into bed. Okay. There's this one item I'm looking for out here. The thing is, I forget who actually drops it. It's one of the enemies out here, though. When I was talking to my friend yesterday while playing the game, I got a couple of these items. So they can't be too rare. Not what I meant to use. At least it's free. Now, we don't have bow anymore, so hunting is out. We cannot do anything about hunting grounds. Yeah, we can't even have them accidentally kill themselves or anything like in the first game. No, they're just kind of useless to us. Not for long, though. Yeah. And we see that deer are in this game, too. Take it from me, though, they are not fun to deal with. Like, even if you have a good hunting character, they are a pain in the ass. You also might notice that the ends are relatively cheap in this game. 20 centi? That's a bargain, man. Even in the original Super Nintendo version, that's not really super expensive. Mind you, we're still early on in the game, but still. We're getting triple money in this version of the game, and he just gave me 60 coins. That means in the original, he would have given me 20, which would have been enough for an instay. Let's face it, they're not exactly being very challenging here. Ryu's level 9. Cool. Well, I'm making plenty of money if nothing else, but I really want this item, though. It's kind of necessary later on. But now they're not dropping it. What the fuck? Come on, people. It shouldn't be that hard. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be leveling for a while. That's fine, though. There it is. Ryu obtains gold, gold, gold. Sorry about that. But gold's kind of useful. Be used for fishing. Huh. Yeah, this was the first game to introduce the idea of the gold bait. What's it used for? Oh, you'll find out. It's actually something pretty awesome, in fact. Hey, you're not supposed to do that. Does the end get rid of stats effects in this game? Yes, it does. Good to know. Keeps me from having to use an item. I'll try a little bit more to see if I can get another one, because these are kind of useful to have in bulk. Keep in mind, any type of fishing bait is used. Go away. The minute you use it, and as you can tell, we haven't had a place where we can buy the gold bait so far, so that's alarming. I can make it back, or maybe not. Okay, there we go. Yeah, given the choice, I'd rather not use my antidotes here. Yeah, I know people will be like, but you're getting plenty of money. Look at that. Yeah, I know, but still. Freeze level 10, oh my god. I'll give it just a few more fights and then I'm just gonna stop for now until I'm ready to progress, because this is getting a bit silly. Thing is, you're not going to see me getting horribly overleveled here, mainly because of the leveling curve. Double experience sounds nice on paper, but it's not like you're going to be like going from level 9, for example, to like level 15 or so. Nah, that's not going to be the case here. Leveling curve in this game is much harsher than it was in Breath of Fire 1. The Breath of Fire 1's experience curve didn't get really awful for characters until they were like level 30 or so. Unless your name is Blue, in which case yours was more like level 40, but the thing is, in this game the experience curve is a bit harsher, but it's consistent through the entire game. This game is also a great deal longer in terms of overall length, so you're probably going to have a lot of moments where levels come in spurts. You're not going to be like heftily leveling in one area compared to the other. Not unless you're trying to go out of your way for it. Which I wouldn't recommend, because that takes a painfully long time to do. Experience is a lot kinder though in how it escalates. You're probably going to run into an area down the line that instead of giving you 30, it's going to give you more like 60 or 70. And the area after that's going to be more like 110 to 120, you know? It's a lot better about that. And since experience isn't really divided amongst party members, the way it was in the first game, you don't run into a lot of problems of experience not mattering much. A few more battles and then I'll go back. We'll see how this goes. Help me out. Come on, I don't need that. Got plenty of Usagis. Eh. Oh yeah, I give up for now. I'll just stick with the 1 gold. I have a lot more money now, that's for sure. Yeah, the boost to experience in gold of Zinni is the gold part of it is a lot more apparently useful because you're getting 3 times the money that you would be getting normally, and that's gonna come into play later. If anything, it's easier to do a low level run in this game because of that, because you don't have to spend as much time getting money as you had to normally. Especially with how the experience tends to curve upwards. Yeah, you're probably not going to end up like super high level, but you're probably going to end up with a lot more money than you would. And I'm not really complaining about that. Gold farming in many RPGs just sucks in a lot of cases, just because they make stuff super pricey, and yet most enemies don't give you a whole lot of gold. It sucks. I'm glad that this version of Breath of Fire 2 is not like that. There's very few parts of the game where I feel like I need to grind for gold for very long. It's really convenient because of that. You might also notice he has another flame where his gut stat is. That's basically his guts level. The more of that he has, the more his guts ability is going to come into effect. Although you might notice that everyone has a gut stat, not just him. So what does that mean for other people? Well, every so often if you die in this game, like depending on RNG and your guts level, you might come back from the dead with 1 HP remaining if guts activates, which can be useful in a pinch, but it's never so good that it's reliable, so I tend not to really acknowledge it very much. I consider it really only good for I consider it really only good for his guts ability and nothing else. You're going to find later on, though, that actually surviving in this game is actually really simple. Not for the same reason as it is in Breath of Fire 1, though. Breath of Fire 1, they just give you access to ridiculous abilities that just trivialize boss fights, both with Rita's dragon forms and Karn's insanely powerful fusions. You really didn't have to struggle for long after that. Plus, you have Blue at some point, which is such a powerful magic dealer that with all 3 of them combined, most bosses will only last 3 or 4 turns until you get to the very end of the game. So, there is that to consider. In this game, you're never quite overpowered to that extent, but there are certain things you can do to make the game a bit more comfortable to play. And in one instance, can have access to things that you really shouldn't have. There are some things you can do in this game that I refuse to do, though, because I just find it to be a bit on the game-breaking side of things, and I just refuse to do it, especially in the GBA version of this game. Like, you just don't need to feel like you ever need to struggle when it comes to that. And I know people would be like, but that's kind of the fun of it. Why would you ignore something that's there to help you? Look, I understand the need for giving players options and how to enjoy a game. Oh, I do. Trust me, I do. But here's the problem. You don't want to go so far with it that you just completely trivialize a game that is trying to have a semblance of a difficulty curve. Because, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I will say that. Some games get really bad about this, where they literally... It's like in Dragon Quest III, for example. It's not exactly easy to pull off, but the game gives you the option to be able to steal very powerful and rare bullshit items like seeds, which can permanently raise stats if you use them. And there's literally an infinite number of them. You can also do the Partisi tracks too, for kind of the same result, to increase stats that way if you so choose. Like, I did that a little bit, but mostly not to the point to where I did it excessively, because that would be cheap. If I did, then really would be the point of there being a challenge. If you could just increase the character stats to an uber amount to where they were unstoppable, then the game just gets really tiresome at that point. Every battle will be fought the same. And if every battle's fought the same, then you're eventually just going to get bored. So, I chose not to take that route. Doesn't mean the game was hard, it just meant that the game was naturally escalating as you're playing through it, which makes sense. Now, I know there's a such thing as narrative difficulty too. Like, basically speaking about how enemies can feel more dangerous because the narrative is doing a good job of building them up. But I kind of hate it when games do that, but then make the actual fight into a complete joke. I hate that kind of thing. It sucks. Like, if they were building this thing up, that this character, like, he or she is going to be this major challenge, then the gameplay has to back that up. If it doesn't, then it just seems like the writer and the guy in charge of gameplay didn't really share notes, and they did not handle their jobs very well. It can be a problem, especially when it comes to very famous RPGs that try to make narrative into a big thing. But then when the fight actually comes out, it just becomes, well, tiresome, really. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna stop streaming for now because I'm basically just venting at this point about stuff, but I'll talk to you guys later.